Let's go. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here is Young. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Young to throw it. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6. Young now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now it's Mixon running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Young will set to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Stroud will run the option left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Stroud. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cameron Dicker to pick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On first down, here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. To the right side and caught by Dowd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Fights through him, pushes him aside at the 10, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Stroud will run the option left. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
2nd and 10. Young off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Chark the motion man right. Young to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And running with power here. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Stroud now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
First down, Houston.
Option right, here's Stroud. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Stroud out of the gun here. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Stroud and company going for it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Young, he's going to change it up.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. Young's going to throw for this.
And he's brought down. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
In motion, the tight end.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 11 on the play.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans just continue to roll.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they can't bring him down. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go play action. Young. Rolling to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing... Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now a 1st down throw for Young. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake, Young. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Patterson will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Now the Panthers once again will line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
steps away to his left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Tries to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Moore.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Young.
5 at the 40-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. It's Young on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Now Young. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Mixon try to run it in, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 3.
They go again with Pierce. There he goes left side.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
60 yards.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Texans 45, Panthers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Young now. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Rondale Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play. Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, they're...
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no